Hello again, and welcome to my basement. It's good to have you with me. I hope that today is going well for you. On April the 15th, 1989, Janet and I were in a town called St Helens, just outside the city of Liverpool in England. Our reason for being there was the confirmation of our godsons Mark and Andrew the next day in the parish church. Sadly, events of that Saturday overtook those of the Sunday. In the city of Sheffield, at the Hillsborough Stadium, Liverpool FC were playing Nottingham Forest FC for a place in the final of the FA Cup. In those days, this was probably the most important sporting competition in England. A series of events and errors led to 94 people losing their lives that day, and a further 2 later. As you might imagine, this terrible incident made national news for days. People gathered at Anfield, Liverpool's stadium, and laid flowers and other memorabilia until the whole place was full to overflowing. The city has another top-flight team, Everton, and their stadiums are separated by a huge park, Stanley Park. In the days after the disaster, people joined hands across the park, making the shape of a heart. I remember commenting at the time, if this had happened 50 years ago, they would probably have made the shape of a cross. It was the first time that I'd realized people were looking for sacred space beyond the traditional symbols of the church. Over the years, such memorials and gatherings have become much more commonplace. We had something similar in Fredericton 2 years ago with the shootings on the north side. People joined hands between the bridges as a sign of solidarity, grief, and support. In the West, in particular, as we move away from traditional church and our communities become less connected, a number of things have begun to emerge. One of them is the search for the sacred. The gatherings in Liverpool, Fredericton, and elsewhere show a desire for something bigger than ourselves. There is a recognition that there must be something for more than a mere collection of individuals who are trying to survive until we die. For many, the issue is that the traditional ways of expressing this sense have gone. We don't know where to turn. And because many of the symbols that we have relied on in the past don't make sense, there is a reaching for something to meet the need which exists. During this time of COVID-19, the need for the sacred has been heightened. The question which perplexes me is, how do we as the church engage with this stated need? Well, thank you again for being here and joining me for this talk. A reminder that this evening there is the litany once again at 6 o'clock, and I hope you're able to join us for that. But if not, God bless and stay safe.